every couple of months I say, so if the police approach you, what you supposed to do? And you know, it's crazy because my son is a soldier in the army defending our country. And to know that he can come on U.S. soil and be killed because of the color of his skin, that is sad. You know, and even my youngest son is going to the Marines, you know. And to know that he'll be out there fighting for our country. And again, can come back home to U.S. soil and be killed like he's nobody, you know. As a mother, I have tears because I have to wake up. If they don't come home in time, you know, I'm like, did they get shot? You know. One more chitlins for you. There you go, Grubbie baby. We're grubbing. We're grubbing. It tastes so good, like I knew that it would. We're grubbing. Because that's me. I'm GrubN Gina. Thank you for tuning into my channel today, GrubN Gina. That's me. Today I have before you a soul food plate that I think of. So we have some collard greens. We have some chitlins. We got some mac and cheese, please. Go ahead. And I got some jalapenos there in a little clear jar. Also, I have some tea with lemon and lime and a little ice. And then I just have some hot sauce. I also went ahead and put some pepper on my food. And then I'm going to go ahead and pray. So how's everyone doing today? Today is a blessed day. I'm off of work. Pretty much just got back from vacation. So I'm happy. Here you go, Grubbie baby. There you go. There you go, Cree. Chitlins for you. There you go, Grubbie baby. Happy to know I had to work and was good myself together for the work week. Also, I've been trying to do like a lot of editing and video. Get my channel going for you guys. If this is your first time watching, please go ahead and hit the likes up button. Go ahead and share and give it a likes up. So I came across some comments, and I just want to speak on it real quick. So basically, I guess you would think the question means, if a black man gets shot by a cop, and then you have a white man or get do the same type of offense, if you will, is it the color of the skin that's causing the police to react? Now, me personally, I'm from Cincinnati, right? And I have white, black, Indian. I would say I have a rainbow in my family. Like my stepsisters, where we got the same mom, or excuse me, the same dad but a different mom, and their skin color is like they're white. Even my nieces and nephews. So personally, I never viewed it as white or black or color or whatever. But sometimes society does, right? It makes me to believe, and I too once was put in a situation where I tried to fight a white police cop, and it was a female. Back then they didn't have a lot of like killing black people all like that. I think the one person they did kill was Rodney King in California. And I think Cincinnati did do like a ride or something during that time. And they had told me, basically with all the racial stuff going on in the city during that time, that the judge had to like put a charge on me. Excuse me, on the phone. I get a lot of scam calls. Normally I would be at work right now. And normally my phone will ring like 30 minutes. So I'm surprised it stopped. But at any rate, I get it. But I guess what other opinions are, because I could have been dead that day. But thank God it wasn't as heavy back then of just shooting a black person. Such as like Sandra Bland. Or Eric Gardner with the cigarette guy. Or Trayvon Martin with the bag of Skittles. I think there was Kendrick. Excuse me, but I think he got found in the school, body parts missing. But what I'm trying to get across with the comments that I came across was sometimes I believe color does play a part. I believe that the cops are intimidated by skin color. And I'm not going to say they react in fear. Because as an example, there was the white guy just about 2 weeks ago. And I watched it and I was just like, this is pitiful. Where he was running around naked and there was a cop. I think they said he murdered somebody. And he was chasing the cop. He was running up. He ran up to this guy and started bullying him. Like, he was doing too much. And he got taken alive. Whereas you get some people on the ground handcuffed. Like, I seen this video the other day. The guy had stole 2 pops. I think it was in Chicago. From a store. So he goes outside the store. He sets the cans down on the curb. And he walking like, basically, I wish a nigga would touch these pops. And I think the store owner, he looked Arab or something, Arabic. And he was out there watching the kid. Basically like, you stole from me. Give me my shit back. I already called the cops. But when the cops pulled up, he was like, kill me. And I think maybe the cops was like, get down, you know, put your hands behind your back. From the time the cops pulled up, he said, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. That was all within like 30 seconds. The cops shot him. Kept shooting him. He dead. They put him in handcuffs. He dead. One, if someone approach you like kill me, kill me, kill me, I'm gonna think they crazy, they got a mental problem, they need some help. We gonna go on ahead and I ain't gonna say arrest him, but we're going to detain him in a properly manner so we can get all the facts. Because clearly if he telling me to kill him over some pop, he mental. Y'all. This shit, this stuff, excuse my language, it's so good I want to lick the plate, but I'm not. So, I mean, it goes both ways. You got a white guy who kills a woman and 2 kids. The video I seen ran for like 3 minutes. He was running around naked. He was chasing the police. He goes up to this guy in the truck, start bullying him. He runs in an area where all the police has showed up, and he takes off in the woods. By the time he took off in the woods, I just cut the video off. So I can't say what happened to him or anything after that fact. Then you have a black guy. He goes into a store. He steals 2 cans of soda. Now, mind you, I didn't say murder. He stole. Stole 2 cans of soda. Goes outside. The police shows up. And he just like, kill me. And they killed this guy over some soda. And that was all within like, from the time the cop showed up, like 30 seconds, they blazed his ass. And so I just feel like there is that disparity of color, unfortunately, among the land. And I do believe as a nation, we do have to come together. Because I have 2 young men and a daughter, black, growing up. And I have to tell them, if the cops pull you over, put your hands up on the dashboard. Just say yes sir, no sir. Don't reach for nothing. Just do whatever they say and make it home to me. You know, and that's sad that I have to do that. And every couple of months I say, so if the police approach you, what you supposed to do? And, you know, it's crazy because my son is a soldier in the army defending our country. And to know that he can come on USO and be killed because of the color of his skin, that is sad. You know, and even my youngest son is going to the Marines, you know. And to know that he'll be out there fighting for our country. And again, can come back home to U.S. soil and be killed like he's nobody, you know. As a mother, I have tears because I have to wake up. If they don't come home in time, you know, I'm like, did they get shot? You know. I mean, the one time, I think we were having like Christmas Eve at my sister's friend's house, and he had came with his homeboys. It was like him and like 3 other kids, and they were in this big old purple maroon Suburban. And so we were all getting ready to leave, and they were good kids, you know, trying to join the Marines, play sports, got jobs. And when I went outside after them, because they had went out prior and was just out there talking, and we were far, like maybe 25 minutes, 20 good minutes away from home. And I just start questioning my son. If the police pull you over, what you do? And he was, you know, we going through our protocol of what I would ask him to do. And his friends was looking like, I don't know if they was like, she tripping or we appreciate it. But I basically told them the same thing, just so you can make it back home to your mom safely, and your dad and your family, because everyone doesn't make it back safely. We either killing each other or we being killed by the system. And that's where my tears. So I apologize for crying. It's just a sensitive subject for me, because I felt like at one point I could have been Sandra Bland. Whether it was from my own ignorance or being put in that situation. I could just remember being unruly and saying I don't care, but they put me in that situation because they were trying to get to somebody else, and they used me to follow that person. So when I got out, I'm like, what's going on? They like, ma'am, can you just step to the side? And I just felt like, no. Tell me what's going on. You following both of my vehicles. The one that the other person was driving, my vehicle, and the car I was driving, my vehicle. And so I just wanted to know what was going on. So they had the police cop, the lady, come and approach me. And then I'm trying to fight her. And I remember getting like a scrape on my knee. Probably got that mug still here somewhere. And then I remember getting thrown into the police vehicle after being handcuffed. And then I remember going into the jail up under the building. And then they put me in a cell, and I'm going off saying all types of just whatever. And then I remember doing 3 days in jail for resisting arrest and obstructing official business. Then I get out of jail. My bond was only like $200 or $2,000, and had to pay $200. So then I get out, and I'm going to bond out my boyfriend at the time. And on my way to go buy him out, I had already called, got the details of his bond. And they basically like, you have to have proof of income to pay this large amount of money. And I'm like, what? No one ever said that. So I start going off on the clerk. And then the police approached me and was like, you know, I'm being unruly, disorderly conduct. So he pulled me to the side. I explained to him what was going on, and then he gave me a $100 ticket for disorderly conduct. And so I had got to the point, like, I'm ready to leave Cincinnati. And that's what we did. We left Cincinnati. And then, you know, whatever is history from that. But I just thank God that I wasn't another Sandra Bland, you know. Sometimes I feel like we are provoked to do things in the spur of the moment. And you know how we get when we provoke. We want to get loud. We want to start cussing. Just like how our parents, when we grew up in our parents' house and we didn't do what we were supposed to do, we got cussed the hell out. And that's a trait of ours, to get loud, cuss niggas out. But even still, if I don't have a weapon on me, I don't feel like I should be killed. If I'm not trying to kill you, I should not be killed by a police officer, by anyone of the law. So this is a touchy subject for me. I feel like I've talked about it more than enough than I should have. Probably gave too much information. But when I see them post, it just bothers me, because you could say what you want, but unless you actually been in those type of situations, you really don't, you're speculating. I mean, unless you've been in that situation, you really don't know. And so I feel bad for the parents out there that have, regardless if you white, black, yellow, I don't care, orange, rest in peace to your family member. And may their soul, you know, be your angel. No one deserves to die. You know, I can understand if you have an illness and boom, it's your time. But all this recklessness, driving, people high all the time these days, they drunk, niggas shooting niggas. There ain't no loyalty on either end, whether it's peer-to-peer, family member to family member, system to civilian. No one should deserve to die behind a bullet. And I do believe people should be created or treated equally, because we were created. None of us came here and said, let me choose what color I want to be. Let me choose what family I want to belong to. Let me choose what pay grade, what school system, what neighborhood. We all came here naked as hell, okay? And we all gonna die here naked as hell. Whether your family put you on the most beautiful, gorgeous gown, the most high top dollar suit. When you go to that morgue, we all gonna bleed out red. It ain't gonna be nothing there to say if she white or black. You know, Hispanic, Chinese, Korean, German. No. Death gonna say, welcome home. And take your ass wherever God got set for us to go. And I don't mean to cuss, like I said, this is like a touchy subject for me. And it just bothers me when people speak about race and they think of it as, you know, oh, it's the black person's fault, or, you know, every time somebody gets shot, it's the black person's fault, or y'all don't say nothing about the white person. Sometimes, baby, you don't have to say nothing because it's written all over your face. You know that saying? It's written all over your face. Sometimes you could, like, if y'all just took those two videos I mentioned, the one with the white guy running around naked, shot a lady, 2 kids, running around for over 3 minutes, and then you get enough, he's taken into custody, right? To me, he was unruly. He done murdered somebody. He should get... I don't, again, condone death. But he had all the check marks of, why dude still running around here? He's a, what's that called? To society, like, he's a danger to society. And then you take video B, and you got a kid stealing from the corner store, 2 sodas, kill me. They shot his ass within 30 seconds of approaching him. He didn't have no weapons. All he said was, kill me. And they shot him dead. So sometimes you don't have to speculate. Sometimes you just got to go off of facts. And the facts is, people are not treated equally, whether it's a woman or a man, whether it's a child or an adult, whether you're black or white or Hispanic and German. People are not treated different. Or people are not treated the same as what I'm saying. But I guarantee, if you ever put in that situation, your mindset will change. I grew up with white people all my life, and I love them like my sister and brother. The same as I grew up with mixed people all my life, have a white mom and a black dad, or vice versa. I grew up with black people all my life. I know Hispanics. I know a few Germans. I know some Jamaicans. Grew up around Jamaicans. But unless you are actually put in that situation, you really won't know. And sometimes it's written all over. The facts are just there. All you got to do is do your research. Turn on the news. And it's not fair. It's not right. No one should have to die behind the bullet. If you in fear, they need to do more training with police officers of intimidation. Feeling like you're in fear of your life. Because this has been going on for too many years now. It's been going on too long. Now, I'm not doing this video to start a war, to make anyone feel any different than what they already feel. All I'm telling you is my experience that I went through. And then I'm also telling you experience that I've seen on live videos where people got shot for no reason. And that's just point blank. But we grubbing. I already done grub. I'm full. I'm actually about to end this video. And then I'm going to go head into my living room and do my unboxing for my equipment that just came today. So I hope to see you on the next video. And if I offended anyone, please forgive me. I'm not racist. I don't believe in people being killed over by nobody. So I'm just stating my facts. Forgive me for crying, but I love my boys, and I would hate for them to get killed fighting for our country, to be killed by a police officer, or to even be killed by a civilian recklessly. Thank you for tuning. Bye-bye.